42 after this.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
They get ready for the fourth quarter in Minnesota. The pitch to Caratini, a swing and a high drive in a deep left center field. Left fielder going back, looking up. See you later! A grand slam for Victor Caratini has blown that game open. It is now 6-1. Meanwhile, McBride, 3, miss, rebound tip, loose ball foul, stay there. This is as we start the fourth quarter with Minnesota leading by 10, 52-42. Victor Caratini with a grand slam, his 7th home run of the year, and that's going to do it for Chase Dollander, who has allowed 6 runs in 2 2/3 innings. All right, back to play here. They have it in play to Shepard. Turns on Aliyah Boston, backs up, blocked by Boston, and a foul on Aliyah Boston. What? That'll send Jessica Shepard to the line to shoot 2. Trivia question. Who has the most individual points in the Commissioner's Cup final? Here's the hint. It's a tie, but in different Commissioner's Cup finals. That question comes to us courtesy of our trivia agency, the Cali Green Shields WNBA Trivia Agency. Shepard's free throw is good, 52-43. 9:29 left in the money period. First time that Minnesota has been within single digits since midway through the third period. The second attempt on the way. Rebound chased down, tapped out of bounds. Should be Minnesota ball, and it is. Our number has grown, 44 now watching. Keep it up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Baseline right to look to come in. Hot Rod Williams has it, 12 to shoot. Williams with a pitch out to Collier, 3 from the left wing, in and out. Rebound chased down by Sophie Cunningham. Outlet pass, Ari McDonald. McDonald trots it up across the timeline into the front court, outside left against McBride. McDonald on the move to the right. McBride chases her, 15 on the clock. Back left to Colson. Sydney Colson works off the Boston screen, gets in the lane, over the top pass to Boston. Boston fakes, turns, shoots, missed. Rebound taken down by Aliyah Smith. It's Aliyah Smith, NaPheesa Collier, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, and Jessica Shepard, the 5 on the floor. Here comes Williams, flying in, lays it up. Oh, she missed it. Rebound follow good by Shepard. That's what you call following your shot. 8:45 for the ball game, and Stephanie White wants time. And a good timeout taken by Indiana. Minnesota's going to try to make a run of this, trailing 52-45 as we are in the money period. We're back after this timeout.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered a winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
All right, our trivia question one more time. Who has the most individual points in the Commissioner's Cup final? It is a tie between 2 different players, but it happened in 2 different finals. One of them has been revealed correctly by Max Clamage. It is Breanna Stewart. Who's the other? And I'll give you the number of points. It was 24. 24 points. Breanna Stewart was one answer. That came last year. And the other one happened 2 years. That came last year. The other one came 2 years before that. Name the player. Who are we missing to answer this trivia question? 19,110 on their feet in the Target Center. As Indiana leads 52-45, but the Lynx are sensing a run as McDonald has it in the front court. Natasha Howard outside left. Howard on the drive, runs into Hot Rod Williams. Out front, McDonald. Williams has it. Now underneath to Boston. She's got the layup. Natasha Howard with the assist. And the lead is 9 with 8:25 left. 54-45. Courtney Williams in the front court. A bounce pass to Kayla McBride. Back to Williams. Offensive foul! Offensive foul on Kayla McBride. And the Lynx give up the ball. Aliyah Boston has 6 points and 9 rebounds tonight. Natasha Howard, 16 and 11 in the game. A bounce pass to Aliyah Boston, right of the key. Guarded by Aliyah Smith. Hands to McBride. McDonald, I beg your pardon. McDonald on the drive. Probes in, shoots it up. Banked it in! Indiana back up 11 with 8 minutes left. Courtney Williams brings it up. Minnesota traveling right to left. Here comes Hot Rod Williams on the move into the front court. Lost the ball. It's tipped out of bounds. And they say it stays with Minnesota? All right. There will be no challenge. 7:51 left in the game. Aliyah Smith on the move to the left. Oh, she got popped by Ari McDonald as she went for the steal. That is a foul on Ari McDonald. And that is her third. As she was directing traffic. Oh, yeah, she tapped the ball, but then got her right in the face. Kayla McBride has it underneath. Bounce pass underneath, and it's stolen by Howard. Back come the Fever left to right. Howard on the drive in the front court. Picks up the dribble. Now finds Colson off to the left. 7:35 remaining. Colson standing, dribble against Aliyah Smith on the drive into the lane. Hook pass back underneath to Aliyah Boston. She lays it in. Aliyah Boston extends the lead to 13. 58-45. This is a point away from their largest lead. Over the top pass, Aliyah Smith, a three-pointer from the left wing. Rebound, Natasha Howard, hands to Colson. Now they want to slow it down with 7:10 left. Colson brings it up into the front court. Colson picks up the dribble, now finds Aliyah Boston on the drive left of the lane, spins on Aliyah Smith, lays it up, no good. Rebound, NaPheesa Collier. Back come the Lynx down 13, 6:58 left. McBride has it on the left wing, guarded by Colson. McBride double teamed. Back to Williams on the right wing. Bounce pass right baseline to Shepard, spins, shoots, scores. Lead is 11. 58-47, 6:40 remaining. Got to calm down if you're the Indiana Fever. You're playing the best team in the league for the Commissioner's Cup title. Here's Colson with a wraparound dribble. Fakes, picks up her dribble, finds Sophie Cunningham, flying to the hole, lays it in. Sophie Cunningham extends the lead back to 13, gives Sydney Colson the assist, 60-47 and 6:20 remaining. In the front court is Hot Rod Williams. Williams, double team. Now Ari McDonald checks us one-on-one. Out front to Collier. Collier works off the McBride screen. On her way to the left. Collier left of the lane. Had it poked out of bounds. It belongs to Indiana. Oh, man. Sydney Colson out. Kelsey Mitchell in. Bridget Carlson in for Jessica Shepard. That is the 13th turnover against Minnesota tonight. 6 minutes remaining. In the front court is Ari McDonald. McDonald off the screen from Aliyah Boston. Now finds Mitchell. Back to McDonald on the left wing. Holds and looks with 8 to shoot. In the left corner is Howard. Howard works off the screen. Howard on the drive. Spins on Aliyah Smith. A pitch out McDonald. She traveled. That turnover comes with 5:45 remaining. Now Courtney Williams brings it up. Williams in the front court. Works off the McDonald screen. Williams on the move to the left. Stops. Now starts again. Gets in the lane. 18-footer. Yep. 60-49 and 5:25 left in the ball game. Ari McDonald has it in the front court. If there's a way I can make these broadcasts better, let me know in the chat down below if you would. I would appreciate it. Here's Mitchell for 3 from the left. Rebound tip. And Aliyah Boston runs it down. Hands to Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Had it poked away. Williams the steal. Aliyah Smith with the steal. Hands to NaPheesa Collier. Collier on the night only has 8 points. Collier picks up the dribble, guarded by Natasha Howard. Out front to McBride. On the right wing is Courtney Williams. Williams separates. Jump pass into Aliyah Smith. Smith comes back out. 5 to shoot. On the left wing is Collier. 3 on the clock. 2 on the clock. Now 1 and a foul on Aliyah Boston. Yep, that's what they called. And that's 4. We're taking a look at the replay. No, that should be an offensive foul. If I'm Stephanie White, I'm challenging this, but she's not going to. 3 timeouts for Indiana, 2 for Minnesota. That should have been an offensive foul. Aliyah Smith hands to Heidemann. They get a fresh 14. And now another foul underneath on Natasha Howard. And for Howard, that is her 3rd. So Howard has 3, Boston has 4, and Sophie Cunningham has 2 of the players on the floor with foul trouble. Now a chance for Minnesota to get it back to within single digits with 4:34 remaining. Any suggestion that you guys have that can make this stream better, that would be great, and I would appreciate it. Kayla McBride to the free throw line. Free throw number 1. Got it. And Stephanie White is angry, as she should be. That last play should have been an offensive foul on Collier and not a foul on Aliyah Boston. The second attempt on the way, got it. 9-point game, 60-51. If you're Indiana, you need buckets the rest of the way. Sydney Colson brings it up. Colson shy of the timeline, comes across into the front court, works off the double screen, off to the left. Colson guarded by Natisha Heidemann, out front Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the move to the right. Now guarded by McBride. Mitchell, pitch out Cunningham. Long 3 try. Come on! Holy catfish, what a shot by Sophie Cunningham, who is making her presence felt. And timeout, Minnesota. 4:11 remaining. The second answer was Kelsey Plum, who is now a member of the LA Sparks, but was a member of the Las Vegas Aces. Sophie Cunningham may have just delivered the dagger with 4:11 left. Indiana 63, Minnesota 51. We're back after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
We got more Indiana Fever's WNBA action coming your way this Thursday as Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces face the Indiana Fever. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off. We're up at 6:30 with our pregame show. Now, here's a trivia question. Who holds the record for most rebounds in the Commissioner's Cup final? Here's a hint. I just said her name. Here's Carlton at the free throw line. Bounce pass underneath for NaPheesa Collier. Fadeaway shot left baseline. Rims out. And the rebound to Cunningham. Holy cow! I have never seen NaPheesa Collier have this kind of an off night. It's a 12-point lead for Indiana and 3:47 remaining. Colson picks up her dribble, looking for help. Dump pass underneath the Boston, low right. Boston on the drive, in on Collier, gets her out of the way and shoots it up no good, but a foul called, and Boston shoots a pair. The biggest lead for Indiana on the night has been 14. They're up 12 right now. And Aliyah Boston got mad at Collier. It's about time Aliyah started speaking back. And Minnesota only has one timeout left, so they can't use they can't use their review or initiate a review, even though they can't issue a challenge. I beg your pardon. Although they do have their challenge still remaining. Free throw good for Aliyah Boston. Lead is 13, 64-51. 3:39 left. Dwayne Musso says, show needs nothing to make it better. Already great. Thank you much. What I am going to incorporate is the merchandise shop. I hope to have that tomorrow and have that active before Thursday's game. Here's Heineman in the lane with a 15-footer. Good, and a foul called. (65-53) with a free throw to come for NaPheesa Heineman. Got rid of Sydney Colson on the drive to the basket. Ran right into Howard, and that's that. And that ends a run. That ends a run for Indiana. We'll take time out here. With 3:30 remaining, we're switching back to Houston, or to Colorado rather. As they are they heading to the top of the fourth? They're heading to the top of the fourth. 6-2 our score in favor of the Astros over the Rockies. Now it's time for the Indiana Fever to put them away. Aliyah Boston with a double-double tonight, even though she got off to a slow start. 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Couple of Caitlin Clark fans in the crowd tonight. Adric says, I want to see a fight. Not yet. Not yet. Williams will enter the game for Bridget Carlton. Uh-oh. And I think my set just went down. It did. Not so fast, my little chickadee. Fixing my set here, folks. This is one of the reasons I was hoping for some donations tonight so I can get a new green screen set, because this one is acting a fool right now. And I also want to do my best, as always, to help my family. That is why I do these. That's exactly why I do these. Hang tight a minute, folks. Oh, I think my cat got back here and knocked this off balance. I'm going to cuddle you, Binks. I'm going to cuddle you until you can't stand it anymore for doing that. All right. We're back to business. 67-53. Oh, the lead is 14, and my set just went down again. Dag nabbit. Here's a free throw line jumper by Collier. That's good. Lead back down to 12. 67-55. If you're wondering what I'm wrestling with my green screen here. And I'm hoping to have it fixed in the next couple of minutes so I don't miss any baskets. With 2:33 remaining, Colson has it. Standing dribble out front. I'll turn and look at it if I have to. Natasha Howard on the move to the left. 6 to shoot. Out front, Kelsey Mitchell. A pitch out to Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham on the drive. Into the lane. Got to let it go. Does. But a foul called as the shot clock went dead. And Sophie Cunningham shoots a pair. There we go. That's what I needed. That's what I needed right there. Okay. Let's get this back in place. Come here. There we are. All right. I think everything's back in place. Kayla McBride has been called for a shooting foul. Did I mess this up? I sure did. Hold on a minute. Hold on. All right. Doggone it. This doggone thing. I'm going to super glue the daylights out of this. Okay. While we have a review, the score is 67-55. This is an official review. And the replay supports the call, and it's 2 free throws for Sophie Cunningham. The second quarter, the last 7 minutes and 54 seconds of the second quarter, flipped this game around as Minnesota led by as many as 13, and now the Fever have a 13-point lead of their own. They led by as many as 14 with 2:19 left. Second attempt on the way, good. For the last 7:54 of the second quarter, this is our I can't think of a title of it. Here's a bounce pass, right corner, McBride 3, Collier follows, good. NaPheesa Collier with a dozen, along with 8 rebounds. And with 2 minutes left, it's a 12-point lead, 69-57, 1:55 left. The Commissioner's Cup may be coming to Indianapolis, Indiana. Howard has it off to the right. That pass is stolen by Collier. Collier gets by Howard. Collier on the drive, left of the lane, goes up with a layup, missed it. Rebound, Aliyah Boston. With 100 seconds remaining. 69-57. Colson has it in the front court. Dances on the dribble outside right. 1:28 left. Here's Colson to the free throw line. Comes up shooting. Rebound Collier. Ahead to Hot Rod Williams. Williams on the fly. All the way in on Colson. Shoots it in. Smart play by Sydney Colson. Not taking the bait for the foul. 69-59. 1:10 left. The Commissioner's Cup is coming to Indianapolis for the first time in team history. Out front, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell stutter step dribble against Hot Rod Williams in the free throw line. 18-footer. Splash! And with a minute left, the Minnesota Lynx will spend their timeout. Or will they spend a reset timeout? Turner and Timpson come in for Indiana. Alyssa Peely on for Minnesota. They use their reset timeout, which takes the place of a 20-second timeout in the WNBA. A minute to go, and the Fever are up 12. This is how you close out a game, doggone it. A bounce pass in play. Peely to the hole, missed it. Turner the rebound. And the Indiana Fever are going to win the Commissioner's Cup. When no one gave them a chance after their inconsistent start to the season, a win over the New York Liberty by 14 sealed their spot in this game. That ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Indiana with 39.3 left. And the Commissioner's Cup is coming home to Indianapolis, Indiana. Lexi Hall in, Kelsey Mitchell out. 39.3 seconds left. The Lynx won last year, appeared in this year's Commissioner's Cup Championship. And the second quarter, the last 8 minutes of the second quarter told the story of this ball game. In play to Sophie Cunningham, 5 to shoot. Cunningham on the drive, a pitch out Hall for 3. Got it! And you can put it in the book. 30 seconds left in this ball game. Heidemann comes out front to Peely. Hands to Smith on the drive, shoots it up. Nope. Offensive rebound to the Lynx, a spin in the lane. That's blocked clear by Timpson. And this ball game is over. And the Indiana Fever have won the 2025 Commissioner's Cup with a win in enemy territory as they defeat the top standing Minnesota Lynx 74-59. Wow. What a comeback. The second quarter told the story. The second quarter of this game told the story. And as BGS said best, when Sophie Cunningham delivered that three to put them up by 12 earlier in this fourth quarter, that was your dagger. The post game after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
The Indiana Fever become the fourth straight road team to win the Commissioner's Cup. Excuse me. The final score, 74-59. And it's time to award our BetUS.com player of the game. We're going to give this to Sophie Cunningham with 13 points off the bench, 3 of 5 from distance, including the dagger that sealed the game. Get rid of that. Move this over here. I'm working with 2 monitors over here. All right. Your scoring breakdown goes like this. Natasha Howard led the Indiana Fever with 16 points. She tacked on 12 rebounds. Aliyah Boston had a dozen along with 11 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell had a dozen. Ari McDonald had a dozen. Lexi Hall had 6 on 2 3-point field goals tonight. And as mentioned, our player of the game, Sophie Cunningham, had 13 points off the bench, 3 of 5 from 3-point land. They had 14 turnovers, did Indiana, but they forced 16. Huge for them to win the turnover battle, and maybe this will buoy them going forward. Final team totals look like this. Indiana shot 42.9% from the field, Minnesota 34.9, 42.1 from 3-point land for the Fever, 25 even for Minnesota. 18 turnovers for the Fever, 16 for Minnesota. And here's the biggest number of the game. Indiana had 40 rebounds in tonight's game and only 30 for the Minnesota Lynx. Your box score looks like this for the Minnesota Lynx. They were led in scoring by NaLyssa Smith, who finished with 15 points. 12 for NaPheesa Collier, along with 9 rebounds and 11 for Courtney Hot Rod Williams. Carlton played 27 minutes, did not score. Kayla McBride finished with 7. Jessica Shepard had 9 off the bench. Maria Klendikova had a pair, and Natasha Heineman had 3 points off the bench. That makes 14 points off the bench for Minnesota. The Fever finished with 16 points off the bench, 13 of those belonging to Sophie Cunningham. Wow. Night Score Inc. How about them, Fever? Absolutely. They took down the Liberty and the Lynx. Are we looking at the 2025 champions? Not yet. First, they need to get healthy. And second, they need to bottle this performance and take it into the rest of the season, especially when you see the reigning MVP, Asia Wilson, this Thursday, and the Las Vegas Aces at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. That's a 7 o'clock tip. We'll be up at 6:30, I beg your pardon, with the pregame show. Phew, I'm so excited I can't talk right now. Final score one more time. Fever 74, Lynx 59. We're going to call it a night right here because I got a kitchen to clean up. There's a mess somewhere that one of my putty tats made, and I want to get things together for my wife tomorrow. Thanks for everybody that came on to the stream tonight. Tomorrow, we got Houston Astros baseball as they play game 2 of their 3-game series in Colorado. Now I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to take a few minutes, and then I got a mess to clean up. Doggone putty tats. I love them dearly. I love them dearly, and I love you all for tuning in to this game tonight. That's a Fever winner, 74-59. Snowman Sportsnet website drops tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And the first article will be about this game and how the second quarter turned the game around. After only 12 points in the first quarter, the last 3 quarters for Minnesota go 20, 20, and 22. The 7-point second quarter that the Fever held Minnesota to turned this game around and sent the Fever on their way to victory in Minnesota. We'll be back tomorrow. Houston Astros baseball takes center stage as they stay in Colorado to take on the Colorado Rockies. Couple of last chats. Let's take a look. Good night, all. Thanks for playing trivia. Thank you, Callie, and to the Cali Green Shields Trivia Association, WNBA Trivia Association, I beg your pardon, for the trivia tonight. We'll have more on Thursday. Now, with a deep breath, I will say good night and God bless y'all. Thank you for watching. The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet, a division of Snowman Multimedia, copyright 2025. Tonight's broadcast has been presented by authority of Snowman Sportsnet and is intended solely for the private use of its audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or any of the use of the accounts and descriptions of this contest without the express written consent of Snowman Sportsnet and Snowman Multimedia is strictly prohibited. Good night, everyone.